David Vine. Welcome to the Eurovision Song Contest of 1974. And welcome to a Saturday night out in Brighton. Our host is the Prince Regent, the Prince of Wales, later to become George IV of England. Or, if you were one of his many gambling friends, you could call him Prinny. The Prince Regent, the man who 200 years ago made this South Coast resort a rather famous and favourite spot. These the extravagant times of England, with Brighton the haunt of kings, queens and princes. They had houses fit for all of them, and the town was also responsible for that strange pastime of sea bathing, due to a Dr. Russell who jumped in one day and never stopped telling everyone how good he felt afterwards. The quiet weekends for the Edwardians today, the Royal Pavilion stands just as splendid as it was in the 1820s. And this week, the 1974 Brighton, with its little fishermen's cottages down the lanes, now transformed into antique shops and collectors' havens. Europe's Grand Prix town this week, host to the 18th Eurovision Song Contest, following on from Lugano, where it all began back in 1956, taking us through the holiday spots like Cannes, Luxembourg, Copenhagen, Vienna and Madrid. And in a rehearsal-packed week, well, just a moment here and there to get away from it all. But tonight, the focal point of it all is the famous dome. Musicians, singers, arrangers and conductors from 17 countries inside, waiting to compete for the 1974 title. And as you join us live here in the building that used to stable 44 royal horses, tonight in the boxes, the Eurovision commentators, broadcasting to the world. And those men will say, in about an hour and a half's time, the information that will be revealed on the giant scoreboard. The scoreboard that will tell us all the winning country with Europe's Song of the Year. The orchestra, with our musical director, Ronnie Hazelhurst. And as Ronnie Hazelhurst takes his bow, sit back and enjoy the festival with us now. Our hostess on stage, somebody known throughout Europe, Katie Boyle.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this, the 19th Eurovision Song Contest, coming to you from the Dome in Brighton. In a few moments, artists from 17 countries will be singing the song of their country's choice to decide which one will receive the Grand Prix of 1974. And this contest via Eurovision and Intervision is being transmitted to no less than 32 countries. So something like 500 million people are watching at this very moment, as well as the many million who are listening to their radios all over Europe. Well, this really is a fantastic thought, but I would still like to extend to each and every one of you a very warm welcome to Brighton. Now, the order in which the songs will be sung has been decided by the drawing of lots. And afterwards, these will be voted on by national juries in the participating countries. Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir.
And as Katie Ball now tells literally the whole of Europe in our second language of French, let me just point out that if you want to try and keep a scoreboard of your own on the voting system as we go through the 17 songs, remember there are 17 songs from 17 countries, not 18 due to the last-minute withdrawal of France due to domestic reasons. So if you turn to page 16 of your Radio Times on this Saturday night, then in fact you'll see the little check form so you can make your little marks. I would suggest in fact you award each song up to say 20 points so that you can work your way through and find out who you think might have won. Who you think might have won, because of course the actual decision rests with our juries, which are now all over Europe. It's a rather complicated system of voting, and we'll tell you more about that a little later on. But make your own choices. The United Kingdom drawn number 2, an early draw for Olivia Newton-John with Long Live Love, and you can see all these details in the order opera performance on page 16 of the Radio Times. So Katie now just making the final explanations to Europe as we're getting prepared now for the very first song, the first of 17 in the Eurovision Contest of 74.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has come to hear the first song in the Eurovision Song Contest of 1974.
And here we go, and number one in the Eurovision contest comes from Finland. Almost half of that country is up beyond the Arctic Circle, and I think they've chosen a rather good one to start the competition off with. Oh, my friend, stay and sit with me, the nights ahead could be warm and free. And it's all going to be done by that girl, Carita. A song called Keep Me Warm. Here, during the rehearsals, here in the Dome in Brighton, waiting for the big night, which is now tonight. Carita Holmstrom is 20. She comes from Helsinki. And she'll be singing her song for Finland there at the piano, because she's also a classical student at the Sibelius Academy and now a piano teacher. So as she spends just a few minutes yesterday afternoon walking through the grounds, Finland, number one. The applause as her conductor and musical director, Ossi Runi, Finland's regular Eurovision director, takes his place in front of the orchestra. So number one for Finland, Carita, for the song at the piano, Keep Me Warm.
Oh, my friend, stay a little while. Something's happening to our lives. By the time it's summer, frightened minds of winter, I will free from their icy spell, bring you fragrance from nature's well. I'll soothe away your worries, show you how my love is. Say you'll stay and keep me warm. I need you, it's simple to say. I need you, I must be certain. If you go away, you know there's nothing for me. Oh, my friend, stay and sit with me. The nights ahead could be warm and free. The morning winds I give you, oh, I won't disappoint you. Say you'll stay and keep me warm. You, I must be certain. If you go away, you know there's nothing for me. Oh, my friend, when the summer comes, we'll be younger, we'll have our fun. I'll soothe away your worries, show you how my love is. Say you'll stay and keep me warm.
There it is, Carita, the number one song for Finland, and that's got some happy expressions on the audience. We move to number two, and this is ours, United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, we were 12th. The 12th contest we won in Vienna in 1967. Remember Puppet on a String and Sandy Shaw? We shared it with 3 other countries back in 1969. That was in Madrid with Lulu and Boom Bang a Bang. And now it's Olivia Newton-John with that little surprised expression on her face. I don't know what that photographer must have said to her at that stage here yesterday afternoon. But it's a song written by Harold Spiro. In fact, he's a great fan of Spurs. He should be pleased today. They don't want all draw with Wolves. Olivia Newton-John's father, born in Wales, her mother was born in Germany, and she was brought up in Australia, so she's really a worldwide singer. Remember her previous hits? If Not For You, Banks of the Ohio, Let Me Be There, a song that got into the United States top 10. Bouncy, happy song, this. Long Live Love. Nick Ingham, the musical director, so the Harold Spiro, Valerie Avon competition. Long Live Love, and here she comes, the girl the United Kingdom's hopes rest on. Olivia Newton-John for the United Kingdom.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Long, long live love, as long as we live, living, forgiving. Long, long live love. On a wet day, dry day, great to be alive day, brother takes the stand. Cymbals ringing, everybody singing in the Sally Annie band. Just a band of happy people, teaching, preaching, love is equal. When you feel the spirit move ya, glory, glory, hallelujah. Long, long live love. Love is to care, caring and sharing. Long, long live love, 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 love. Long, long live love, as long as we live, living, forgiving. Long, long live
My goodness, she sold that well. No doubt about that. Good performance there by Olivia Newton-John as we move now into Spain. On into the land of the package holidays. I'm just looking through the lyrics of this song, which is going to be sung by Pedro Pubil Calaf, and it says, if you stop for a blonde while driving on the road and she only wants a ride, it doesn't work at all. Well, Spain, in fact, won the 13th contest. Remember that? It was here in London with Maciel singing La La La, and they shared it in Madrid in 1969. Now it's this man, Peret, from Barcelona, who's appeared in the Tom Jones and the Paul Anka shows. He's been in 5 films as well. Now he's here in Brighton, and here comes his musical director. This is Rafael Ibarria, the man who conducted when Maciel won in London. So, Peret for Spain, canta y sé feliz, sing and be happy.
Alegría, si queréis tener cantar, alegría de vivir, para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz. Si la canción que yo canto no te llena de alegría, por más cosas que te diga, Si no tienes quien te quiera, ni a quien decirle te quiero, buscar amor con dinero
no sirve de nada.
Si eres tan inteligente que nadie puede entenderte, enfadarte con la gente. Si al sol no puedes tumbarte, ni en paz tomar una copa, decir que estás en Europa. No sirve de nada, no sirve de nada, no sirve de nada. Cantar a la vida, ay si queréis tener cantar, alegría de vivir, para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz, cantar conmigo para tener cantar, alegría de vivir, para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz. Si para olvidar las penas necesitas tomar vino, no lo hagas, buen amigo. Si le paras a una rubia cuando vas por la autopista y luego es un estopista, no sirve de nada, no sirve de nada, no sirve de nada. Cantar a la vida, ay si queréis tener cantar, alegría de vivir, para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz, cantar conmigo para tener cantar, alegría de vivir, para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz, cantar, ay si queréis tener cantar, alegría sí, cantar, que para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz, y que cantar conmigo que para tener cantar, alegría de vivir, para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz cantar, si queréis tener cantar, alegría de vivir, para disfrutar cantar, cántese feliz, canta y sé feliz, canta y sé feliz, cantar y cantar.
Spain, who composed it, wrote the lyrics, did everything himself. Looking for their first ever success, and we look now into Norway, the capital city of Oslo, of course, the place where they drink the akvavit and do some rather marvelous ski jumping down that frightening looking sort of ski jump. Tremendous country, and this is rather a tremendous singer, I think, Anna Karina, who's going to be with the Bendik Singers. They, in fact, were the very same people who performed in the last contest. They've chosen a really up-tempo number this time. It really swings along. And they were 7th last year in Luxembourg, when, of course, Luxembourg won the competition. Anna, who's 22, from Oslo, making records since she was 11. And she's married to this man, the man who composed the song and is also going to conduct the orchestra, Frode Tingneis. So, husband conducting the orchestra. Here comes wifey, Anna Karina. The Bendik Singers are on stage, and for Norway, the first day of love.
And today is the first day of living, understanding the word of the day, sowing faith in the things we believe in. There will always be help on the way. We are changing the tide every hour. We are clearing the sky of the love. And we know that without human power, every day is the first day of love. No song, the final solution. We have used the words on the wall, awaiting the long revolution. We all know the curtain will fall. Can't you hear the silent ovation? Don't you know it's only the start, in tune with your own generation? You are finding love in your heart.
Karina, good one, Dad. I like that one. From Norway, the first day of love. Really zips along a little bit. And from Norway into Greece. They've produced a song for us in this year of 74 with the words written by a gentleman by the name of Pythagoras. Well, I could never work out all that stuff about the sum of two sides on a triangle, and he's forgotten all that. He's written a song for Marinella about wine, boyfriends, and the sea. Marinella, she's from Thessalonica, and she's competed twice in the Rio de Janeiro Festival. This is the bouzouki, and played by a man called Zafari. So the bouzouki with Marinella here in rehearsal, building up to this big night, which we're going to join now with our conductor, George Casaros. George Casaros, a man who's written a lot of material for Nana Muscuri and Los Paraguayos. He's now written this, Krasi Thalassa Kategorimu, for Marinella, for Greece, number 5.
Τα στενά τα παιδιά τραγουδούν στο μπαλκόνι να βγω. Φεγγάρια ρίχνουν χρυσάφι στον δρόμο να βγω να πληγώ. Όμως μου φτάνει που έχω εγώ. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Όταν έχω στο φως κι ο καημός αδερφός και μου δίνει ο Θεός λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Ο κόσμος τρέχει ζητώντας αγάπες, τιμές και λεφτά και το μπουζούκι τη νύχτα το κλάμα του δεν σταματά. Όμως εμένα μου είναι αρκετά. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Πόρτα έχω στο φως κι ο καημός αδερφός και μου δίνει ο Θεός λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Λα, ρα, λα, 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 λα. La 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 la. La 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 la. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου. Λίγο κρασί, λίγο θάλασσα και τα αγόρι μου.
Marinella for Greece, making their debut in the Eurovision Song Competition. So to Israel. And Israel are going to bring us into something new, pop groups. We've never really had pop groups before, but this time we have got one, and this is Poogie. There are 6 rather young artists, and they're all members of a very famous Nahal entertainment group. Of one of its famous members is Topple. Remember Topple, Fiddler on the Roof, If I Were a Rich Man? Well, he used to be wrong to the Nahal entertainment group, who now produced these boys Poogie. And the leader of Poogie is in fact Danny Sanderson, who's written and composed most of the lyrics and the music, along with the other 5 members of the group. So Poogie. Poogie's musical director, Jonathan Rachter. Natati La Hayahi, I Gave Her My Life, performed by Poogie for Israel, song number 6. Poogie for Israel, looking for their first success. And so are Yugoslavia. Now, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with Yugoslavia's number because we've got yet another group. They're called the Corny Group, and they've been up to all manner of tricks while they've been here for the last week. In rehearsal here, as we watch them now, they sang the song, first of all, in Yugoslavian, and then they sang it in English because it's got some very interesting lyrics indeed. And tonight, when I talked to them, they said they weren't quite sure what they were going to sing it in. It might be a touch of Serbo-Croat, or it might be Greece, and you can see the sort of fellas we've been trying to deal with. The Corny Group are going to sing a song called The Generation of 42. If you're watching our preview, you might have seen the backing film they used towards it. Well, don't be influenced by that, because it's a very funny number indeed. There's some great humor in the number indeed. So here we go then, the Corny Group for Yugoslavia. On now, their conductor, who will conduct that music, Zvonimir Skrl, who's been a trombonist in the Belgrade Radio and Television Jazz Orchestra for many years. Stand by with these boys, because just about anything can happen. See if you can spot whether it's Yugoslavian or English. Corny Group for Yugoslavia, number 7.
Iznenada kovne noći te 42. godine činilo se kao da će sneg, a stigao je rat i vojnik neki tuđi strah. Mene majka moja rodi, da sanjam o slobodi. Prvoj noći da čujem zveke, da plačem sa rukom na usnama. Moja generacija i 42. dobro je pregurala burne dane te. Moja generacija i 42. To je vreme spavala i čeznula za mlekom. Sad je vreme sasvim drugo i put svoj svako ima. Što god smo dalje, sve više hoću da znam gde živi, gde pije, peva, gde je sad. Moja generacija i 42. sva se već poženila i čuva slatku decu. Moja generacija i 42. već se ozbiljila, jer tako mora biti.
Well, they did it in Yugoslavian, I think. The corny group from Yugoslavia. Good number, that. I like that one. That's gone on my short list. And we move now across into Sweden, the largest of the Scandinavian countries. And although we're looking at streets, it's a country full of mountains, lakes and forests. And of course, it's full of blonde Vikings. And this is one of the reasons why it's good for pictures. These are the ABBA group, born Frida, Anna, who's just beside her with the long blonde hair, and Benny. If you can work that out, that's why they're called ABBA, because in fact it's Benny born Annie Fried and Anna. They made their first record in 1972, and if all the judges were men, which they're not, I'm sure this group would get a lot of votes. You'll see why in a minute. Their song is called, oh, and it's Napoleon. Napoleon, no wonder their song is called Waterloo. This is Sven Olaf Waldorf, who's really entered into the spirit of it all, dressed as Napoleon, waiting for Waterloo by ABBA for Sweden. Watch this one.
Almost repeating itself. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, How could I ever refuse? I feel like I win when I lose. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise you'll love me forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. So how could I ever refuse? I feel like I win when I lose. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo.
How about that for an on-stage performance? Sweden, they've never won it, but they've surely got to be up amongst the reckoning with that one. It's certainly gone down well here inside the Dome in Brighton. And so to Luxembourg, the most successful country ever in the Eurovision Song Contest. They won it for the last 2 years, and Irene Shear now is about to try and make it 5 victories for Luxembourg. Irene, incidentally, is an English girl. She was born in Romford in Essex. She made her debut in the Billy Cotton Band show here on BBC television back in 1967. But she now works abroad all the time, and she's just been voted the most important girl pop singer discovery of the last year. Irene Shear, who is representing Luxembourg, deserted her native country. We'll take some share of the credit should they win it, I think. Luxembourg 4 times winners of the contest, and the applause for Charles Blackwell, and would you believe, he's an Englishman as well. He was born in London. He's written songs like Come Outside for Mike Sarn. So for Luxembourg, on stage, Irene Shear, Bye Bye, I Love You, number 9.
Moi je ne savais presque pas parler français. Quand on s'est connus tous les deux, de ton côté tu ne dis pas un mot d'anglais, mais tu devinais dans mes yeux et nous étions heureux. Tous les rêves sont permis. Pourtant ce soir je te quitte. Ton courage changé si vite que nos rêves sont finis. Bye bye, I love you, c'était le plus bel été de ma vie. I love you, chérie. Le cœur me prie, je pars en laissant derrière moi tant de peine, tant de jours, tant d'amour avec toi. Tous les rêves sont permis. Je t'aimais, je vais confiancer. J'attendais de l'existence. C'est que tu m'avais promis. Tous les rêves sont permis. Tu n'as pas été fidèle. Tu me fais pleurer pour elle. Trop de fois tu m'as menti. Bye bye, I love you, c'était le plus bel été de ma vie. I love you, chérie. Le cœur m'a pris, je pars en laissant derrière moi tant de peine, tant de jours, tant d'amour avec toi. Bye.
favourite song. Irene Shear, can she make it 5 victories in the Eurovision Song Contest? 5 for Luxembourg. We'll know soon. Just halfway through. Monaco now. What a glorious spot of the world that is. Down amongst the Avenue Princess Grace, into the land of the casinos and the millionaire yacht owners, and the land of Romuald. He's 33 years old. He was born in Brittany, in fact. He made his debut in show business when he was in his parents' circus. He was an acrobat and a rider. He used to do imitations of Maurice Chevalier. And he's now singing here for Europe. Monaco's conductor, Raymond Donnet, used to be the pianist for Johnny Halliday. So for Monaco, Romuald, celui qui reste, et celui qui s'en va, he who stays and he who leaves.
À la fin d'un amour, celui qui restait le perdant, celui qui part, c'est déjà que quelqu'un l'attend. À la fin d'un amour, à l'instant du dernier regard, il y a toujours sur terre quelque part. Celui qui reste et celui qui s'en va, celui qui parle et celui qui n'ose pas, celui qui pleure, celui qui baisse les yeux. Il y a toujours à l'instant d'un adieu, celui qui reste et celui qui s'en va, celui qui triche et celui qui ne sait pas, celui qui va très bientôt trouver l'oubli, et l'autre qui restera seul toute sa vie, toute sa vie. Bien sûr, je te comprends, il fallait t'en arriver là. Tu as la force de partir, je ne l'ai pas. Bien sûr que je comprends, bien sûr que je ne t'en veux pas. Mais déjà, nous voilà devenus, toi et moi. Celui qui reste et celui qui s'en va, celui qui parle et celui qui n'ose pas, celui qui pleure, celui qui baisse les yeux. Il y a toujours à l'instant d'un adieu, celui qui reste et celui qui s'en va, celui qui triche et celui qui ne sait pas, celui qui va très bientôt trouver l'oubli, et l'autre qui restera seul toute sa vie. Celui qui reste et celui qui s'en va.
Monaco, number 10 with Romuald. Belgium next, and well, really with Romuald from Monaco and now Belgium, the fellas have been having a pretty lean time of it in previous years in the Eurovision Song Contest. Got to go back a long, long time to find a male singer who's won this contest. Well, we've got another one now. Jacques Oustin is his name. He's going to sing a song called Fleur de Liberté. Remember in our preview of the songs we did a couple of weeks ago, he was the fellow who walked through the fields with the kids, the balloons in the park. And now Jacques Oustin with his conductor, Pierre Chiffre. Fleur de Liberté, Jacques Oustin, recovered from the flu, which he's had all week in Brighton, now with number 11 for Belgium.
Reviens terre, fleur de liberté. Reviens sur la terre, nos cœurs sont prisonniers. Il y a tant à faire et tant à aimer. Reviens sur la terre, fleur de liberté. Est-ce vraiment un enfant du bon Dieu que j'ai vu passer ce matin? Il avait l'air déjà d'un petit vieux qui n'attend rien du lendemain. Est-ce vraiment un homme à qui j'ai parlé? Il me regardait sans me voir. Pourtant rien d'autre ne nous séparait que le grillage d'un comptoir. Reviens sur la terre, fleur de liberté. Reviens sur la terre, nos cœurs sont prisonniers. Il y a tant à faire et tant à aimer. Reviens sur la terre, fleur de liberté. Toi qui étais la princesse du vent, est-ce bien ici que tu vis? Dans ce palais de verre et de ciment, où les arbres sont l'ennemi. Tu as les doigts crispés sur l'avenir, sans voir que le présent est mort. L'heure est venue pour moi de repartir. Ce soir, je serai seul encore. Reviens sur la terre, fleur de liberté. Reviens sur la terre, nos cœurs sont prisonniers. Il y a tant à faire et tant à aimer. Reviens sur la terre, fleur de liberté. Reviens sur la terre, fleur de liberté. Reviens sur la terre, nos cœurs sont prisonniers. Il y a tant à faire et tant à aimer. Reviens sur la terre, fleur de liberté.
Number 11, Belgium, and Jack nearly tripping over the back of the stage. The Netherlands. And I often wonder what type of song really makes a winner. Is it the sort of song that you remember a couple of days later? The sort of song that the milkman whistles on his way around to the corn in the morning? Well, Holland, of course, the Netherlands as we call them, have a great reputation for music. Remember the Dutch college swing band, Peter and the Rockets? Well, here's another couple of characters, Mouth and McNeil. That's Maggie McNeil there, who's joined up in force with this boy, Wilhelm Doyne, who calls himself Mouth, and he is the character of this Brighton festival. He's been up to unbelievable tricks all the way through. He said he's having a holiday and he's going to sing some songs, and he's really enjoying life. A really tremendous stage performance by these two. Great song. Harry Van Hoof is the conductor, the man behind Peter and the Rockets, the great Dutch rock group. Mouth and McNeil with Eyes See a Star, and this one is going to really get them jumping.
The days and nights went by, but no one told me they can be fun too if you only see.
There's such a lot of beauty you can live for. You only need someone to open up your eyes,
And you will see things never seen before. I see a star, a brand new star. It's right there twinkling in your eyes. I see a face, a happy face.
It's like the mirror of my mind. I see a star, a brand new star. It's right there twinkling in your eyes. I see a face, a happy face. It's like the mirror of my mind. You open up my eyes for all the beauty we're inhaling every day.
It's been there all my life, so it's my beauty. I won't lose sight of it, the fire that you lit.
We'll keep on burning till the end of time. I see a star, a brand new star. It's right there twinkling in your eyes. I see a face, a happy face. It's like the mirror of my mind. I see a star, a brand new star. It's like the twinkling in your eyes.
Happiness now is being shared by two. I just started my life anew.
I see a star, a brand new star. It's like the twinkling in your eyes. I see a face, a happy face. It's like the mirror of my mind.
Oh yes, Mr. Mouth and Miss McNeil with another performance. Number 12, the Netherlands, and we move into a 13, unlucky or lucky, who knows, into Ireland. Ireland, of course, they produced Donna and all kinds of everything, a winner in 1970 in Amsterdam, and they produced for us Tina Reynolds. Tina Reynolds, in fact, who was sent across to Luxembourg by Ireland last year when they had a little bit of bother about who was going to sing. Well, Tina didn't. And when she came back, she was unfortunately involved in a motoring accident. And this is only her second public performance since. She competed in the Irish national finals with her song, Cross Your Heart. And now she's come here into Brighton to sing it here on stage for us inside the Dome and try and win the Eurovision Song Contest of 1974. She's already won the contest in Gibraltar, and she competed in Ljubljana for Ireland in 1973. So, on to the rostrum comes Coleman Pierce, her regular conductor. Tina Reynolds coming now to sing for Ireland, song 13, Cross Your Heart.
Break my bones, though it happened again and again, but I keep smiling through. Don't ask me how. Playing at games and calling me names never worried me then, but it's a different game we're playing now. Cross your heart, say I love you, cross your heart and I hope to die for a very simple reason, and here's the reason why. For so many hearts are broken by one little lie. Cross your heart and hope to die. It wasn't easy to get up, believe me, to get up again and again. Each time they knocked me down, it hurt a lot. Love's got to show now, there's nowhere to go now. This is the end of the line, because I'm giving this all I've got. Cross your heart, say I love you, cross your heart and I hope to die for a very simple reason, and here's the reason why.
her heart, and she crosses her fingers and hopes for success as we move into Germany. Germany, as I say, number 14. Remember, France withdrawing from the contest, so ignore France in the Radio Times. Move on to Germany and welcome Cindy and Bert. Jutta and Norbert Berger. They started their musical career, and they hit the top of the charts with Caesar and Cleopatra. And Germany, of course, full of music. If you walk down the streets of Berlin and Hamburg, you'll hear the rock and roll coming out of the nightclubs. Their conductor, one of the first composers of German rock and roll, Kurt Phelps. Written for Connie Francis, Caterina Valenti. Now conducting for Cindy and Bert with Summer Melody.
Ich hab dir heute geschrieben, es ist vorbei, doch du bist da und das finde ich schön. Ich soll dich nicht mehr lieben, du bist nicht frei und ich muss gehen, ich muss gehen. Ich hab dir angesehen, was du verschweigst, denn auch dein Herz, das hat sich verirrt. Und keiner weiß, was nun wird. Die Sommermelodie, die ist nur Träumerei. Wir beide sind verliebt und das darf doch nicht sein für uns zwei. Die Sommermelodie, die sagt, du bist nicht frei. Und diese Zeit der Rose geht einmal vorbei. Wir sehen oft uns wieder und unser Traum, der ist so schön, doch leider nicht wahr. Und dieses Lied der Liebe klingt durch den Raum, wir sind ein Paar. Sommermelodie, die ist nur Träumerei. Wir beide sind verliebt und das darf doch nicht sein für uns zwei. Die Sommermelodie, die sagt, du bist nicht frei. Diese Zeit der Rose geht einmal vorbei. Die Sommermelodie ist nur Träumerei, und diese Zeit der Rose geht einmal vorbei.
Touch of the Summer Melodies with Cindy and Bert for Germany. And we stay with the German language and we move up into Switzerland. Just, well, less than a quarter the size of Great Britain. They won in 1956 when it was there right home in Lugano with a number called Refrain. This time we've got another girl singer called Piera Martel. She took part in a variety broadcast in the Munich Olympic Games. And would you believe, looking at that face, that she used to work as a construction supervisor? She used to live amongst the cranes, the bulldozers, and the concrete mixtures. At least that's what her publicity man told me. She says she works like Streisand and Bassi. So here's the man who composed the song, wrote the words, and is now a musical director, Pepi Ederer, one of the great musical names of Europe. Let's see if we can catch a glimpse of Streisand or Bassi with Piera Martel, Mein Ruf nach dir, my call is for you. This is Switzerland.
und die Erinnerung an unser Glück. Treiben ein wildes Spiel mit mir und jeden Augenblick der Zeit. Ich hole ihn aus der Vergessenheit zurück. Mein Ruf nach dir, das wird ein Schrei der Liebesleid. Das Lied der Sehnsucht singt dazu der Wind. Mein Ruf nach dir soll wie ein Strahl der Sonne sein, der unsere Liebe neu zum Blühen bringt. Fragen, ob sich mein Leben lohnt, wenn es so weitergeht, ganz ohne dich. Tage, die nichts als Träume sind, mein Leben ist ein leerer Raum, die Wirklichkeit ist nur ein Schattenbild für mich. Mein Ruf nach dir, das wird ein Schrei der Liebesleid. Das Lied der Sehnsucht singt dazu der Wind. Mein Ruf nach dir soll wie ein Strahl der Sonne sein, der unsere Liebe neu zum Blühen bringt. Nach dir soll wie ein Strahl der Sonne sein, der unsere Liebe neu zum Blühen bringt. Der unsere Liebe neu zum Blühen
So can Switzerland get a second victory in the Eurovision Song Contest? I wonder. We shall soon know, because there are just 2 songs to go. This is from Portugal. It's a song called And Then After Love. E Depois do Adeus, sung by Paulo de Carvalho. 27 years old, he was born in Lisbon. He didn't start singing, well, what they call seriously until 1963, and he joined a group called the Sheiks. Competed in the Portuguese Song Contest for many years, but got his first success this year, which is why he's happy, because he's coming to Brighton. Joining forces with Jose Calvario, who wrote the song for 1972 for Portugal. So, Portugal now, and then After Love.
Saber quem sou, o que faço aqui, quem me abandonou, de quem me esqueci. Perguntei por mim, quis saber de nós, mas o mar não me traz tua voz. Em silêncio, amor, em tristeza, enfim, eu te sinto em flor, eu te sofro em mim, eu te lembro assim. Partir é morrer, como amar é ganhar e perder. Tu vieste em flor, eu te desfolhei, tu te deste em amor, eu não. mujer renasci e depois do amor e depois de nós o dizer adeus, o ficarmos sós, teu lugar a mais, tua ausência em mim, tua paz que perdi, minha dor que aprendi, de novo vieste em cor, se desfolhei depois do amor e depois do nosso adeus, o ficarmos
Very good stage performance. My goodness, he sold that song well for Portugal. So to Italy. And as I said before, what sort of song wins this contest? But if it was all for dreamy ballads, then this, the very last song in the competition, must surely be the winner. It's not all for dreamy ballads, of course, but this one, in my mind, is the most beautiful song in the competition. It's Gigliola Cinquetti, the girl who's going to sing it, the only competitor here at Brighton who's previously won a Eurovision Song Contest. She did it when she was 16 years old in 1964. Tonight in Brighton, she goes for a double. Gianfranco Manaldi, who arranges all her material, here to conduct the orchestra, Gigliola Cinquetti, with a song for Italy called Sea.
Sul vestito mio non leggevo più nei pensieri miei, ma poi si fece chiara l'atmosfera e dovevo dirti sì, sì. La mia mente disse sì. Per paura o per amore non me lo chiesi mai, sì, dolcemente dissi sì, per provare un'emozione che
just a little bit of attention of this Eurovision Song Contest showing through there with a glorious number, the last number for Italy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard the 17 songs in this year's Eurovision Song Contest. And now in the 17 countries, the national juries, each one made up of 10 members, are all set to cast their votes. And I expect you at home are doing much the same thing. But these votes have got to be collected and then counted. So we're going to listen now to our orchestra under the direction of Ronnie Hazelhurst, and we're going to meet the Wombles.
Yes, it's the Wombles, and I'm not quite sure you say the Wombles in German or Bulgarian or Korean or whatever else the other commentators are trying to say throughout these commentary boxes. But the Wombles, of course, those little furry characters, they started off in books, they then became a very successful series on BBC television, and Mike Batt put words and music and they capered around all over the place. The Wombles now entering the Eurovision Song Contest with the voices and the music of Mike Batt. Let's have a little bit of fun while the jury make up their mind.
Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we, making good use of the things that we find, things that the everyday folks leave behind. Uncle Bulgaria, he can remember the days when he wasn't behind the times. With his map of the world, pick up the papers and take them to Tobermory. Wombles are organised, work as a team. Wombles are tidy and Wombles are clean. Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we. When the sun doesn't shine and it's cloudy and grey, and it's only the beginning of the wombling day, and you've got to do the washing up for Madame Cholet. Remember, 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 remember you're a Womble. 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 Remember, remember what a Womble, Womble, Womble you are. Remember you're a Womble. 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 Remember what a Womble, Womble, Womble you are. People don't notice us, they never see. Under their noses a Womble may be. Womble by night and be Womble by day, looking for litter to trundle away. We're so incredibly, utterly tedious, making the most of everything. Even bottles and tins, pick up the pieces and make them into something new. It's what we do. Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon, common are we, making good use of the things that we find, things that the everyday folks leave behind.
Well, of course, I'll never forget I'm a Womble now. Now is the moment when we find out who voted for which song. But just before we do, I'd like to explain how the votes are cast. Now, each jury is made up of 10 members, and each member can give one vote to the song of his choice. So each jury can declare up to 10 votes. And of course, no country can vote for its own entry. And now one very important point is that now that the juries have heard all the songs, they are switched off. So they can neither hear each other's votes, nor can they follow the voting on our scoreboard. Now, the order of voting has been decided at random, drawing at random. And I will call up each country and ask their spokesman, their jury spokesman, to give me their votes in the order in which the songs have been sung. Now, should we lose a country, lose contact with a country, I will call that country back up again when all the voting is finished. If even then I can't get through to them, well, I'm afraid that jury's votes will have to be considered null and void, but I certainly hope we won't lose anybody on the way. Eh bien, mesdames et messieurs,
so as Katie Ball now explains that very complicated voting system. It's not really half as complicated as it sounds, actually. The people all over Europe have been listening into the songs, and we hope we're going to reach them and gain contact with them and get their votes. You've probably been taking notes as I have. I have no idea which way they're going to vote. I don't know what you thought. I thought Norway's was a very good song. Anna Karina, the Benedict Singers. I thought Olivia Newton-John did a tremendous job on stage with the Long Live Love, the United Kingdom. How about Yugoslavia and the Corny group? A peculiar number, very well performed. Sweden, well, ABBA, those two beautiful blonde girls, they've got to pick up some votes, surely. The Netherlands, Mouth and McNeil. I'll tell you what, I'll stick my neck out. That for me is my favourite. Mouth and McNeil with the Netherlands and I See a Star. Could be completely wrong. Switzerland, Mein Ruf nach dir. I thought that was very well performed, a good number that. And of course, Italy. Giuliola Cinquetti, the girl who won 10 years ago, this time singing that beautiful ballad called Sea, and really, I think, feeling the tension of the contest just a little. Anybody who says this is just a little bit of fun and games, it is a festival of song and music, but there's an awful lot to come when these votes start pouring in and appearing on the giant scoreboard. You've probably got your page 16 of the Radio Times, making your own notes there. Incidentally, a lot of people say to me, what type of people vote for these songs? Are they all professional musicians and professional singers, etc.? Well, they're not really. They're picked at random right the way through Europe. They're now sitting in their little studios in Oslo and all over the place, waiting to record the votes. They're singers, candlestick makers, everything else, everything. Young people, older people, from all walks of life. In fact, just a sort of random selection like you at home have been watching now. Those are the sort of people who are going to make the votes. Those are the sort of people who are, in fact, going to decide Europe's Song of the Year. This program now going out literally all over the world. Korea, all the way through the European countries as well. And it really is going out to something like 600-700 million people. So the time has come for the votes.
And it was he who drew the lots that decided in which order the countries are going to vote. And he also has the most important job of controlling and checking that the figures given on that board are correct. And I need hardly add that his word is final. Well, I think we are all set. So let's call up our first jury, which is Finland. Hyvää iltaa, Helsinki.
Hyvää iltaa, Katie Boyle. Hello, Brighton, Helsinki calling.
May I have
we
your
are
vote?
ready, and here are the results of the Finnish jury. United Kingdom, 1 vote.
Royaume-Uni, 1 vote.
Yugoslavia, 1 vote.
La Yougoslavie, 1 vote.
Sweden, 5 votes.
La Suède, 5 votes.
Netherlands, 1 vote.
Les Pays-Bas, 1 point.
Italy, 2 votes.
L'Italie, 2 votes.
Yes, and that completes the voting of the Finnish jury if we count out the extra votes given to the announcer. Thank you and greetings from Finland. Bye-bye and good night.
Thank you very much, Helsinki. Our next country is Luxembourg. So, Luxembourg, êtes-vous là? Est-ce que je puis avoir vos votes, s'il vous plaît? Il n'y a pas de réponse de Luxembourg.
Yes, Luxembourg is here. I hear you clear and loud.
I'm delighted.
Here are the results of the Luxembourg jury. Spain, 1 vote.
L'Espagne, 1 vote.
Sweden, 1 vote.
La Suède, 1 point.
Monaco, 2 votes.
Monaco, 2 votes.
Belgium, 3 votes.
La Belgique, 3 votes.
Ireland, 2 votes.
L'Irlande, 2 votes.
Italy, 1 vote.
L'Italie, 1 point.
And that completes the voting of the Luxembourg jury.
Thank
Right.
you very much, Luxembourg. And now we should go on to Israel. So, Erev Tov, Jerusalem.
Brighton, Jerusalem calling. Here are the results of the Israeli jury. Finland, 2 points.
La Finlande, 2 points.
Sweden, 2 points.
La Suède, 2 points.
Luxembourg, 2 points.
Luxembourg, 2 votes.
Monaco, 1 point.
Monaco, 1 point.
Netherlands, 1 point.
Les Pays-Bas, 1 point.
Ireland, 1 point.
Irlande, 1 vote.
Italy, 1 point.
Italie, 1 point.
And that completes the voting of the Israeli jury. Good night, Katie.
Good night, and thank you very much. Well, it's anybody's winning so far, but 8 to Sweden. Sweden out ahead, and we'll go to Norway. Go after Oslo. Are you there?
We are indeed. Hello, Brighton. Here are the results of the Norwegian jury. Spain, 2 votes.
L'Espagne, 2 votes.
Sweden, 2 votes.
La Suède, 2 votes.
Monaco, 1 vote.
Monaco, 1 point.
Belgium, 2 votes.
La Belgique, 2 votes.
Holland, 1 vote.
Les Pays-Bas, 1 point.
Ireland, 2 votes.
L'Irlande, 2 votes.
And that completes the voting of the Norwegian jury. Good night.
Good night, Oslo. Thank you very much. United Kingdom comes next. So let's see if we can reach London. Hello, London.
Yes, hello, this is London, all the way via Eurovision to Brighton, with the results of the United Kingdom jury. Finland, 1 vote.
La Finlande, 1 point.
Israel, 2 votes.
Israël, 2 votes.
Ireland, 1 vote.
L'Irlande, 1 vote.
Switzerland, 1 vote.
La Suisse, 1 point.
Italy, 5 votes.
L'Italie, 5 votes.
And that completes the voting of the United Kingdom jury.
Tar in på den svenska ledningen. Italien på en andra plats med 9 poäng och Sverige leder alltså fortfarande knappt med 10 poäng. 5 jurys har uttalat sig. Och här kommer den jugoslaviska juryn.
Hello Brighton, good evening Miss Boyle. You said it very well this Dobrovecha, I must say. This is Zagreb calling, of course. I hope you can hear us well enough.
Beautifully, beautifully.
All right then, here are the results of the Yugoslav jury. United Kingdom, 4 points.
Royaume-Uni, 4 votes.
Sweden, 1 point.
La Suède, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 2 points.
Luxembourg, 2 points.
And Netherlands, 3 points.
Les Pays-Bas, 3 votes.
And that completes the voting of the Yugoslav jury. Good night, Brighton, and thank you very much.
Good night, Zagreb. Thank you. And we go on to Greece.
Sverige leder fortfarande med 11 poäng för Italiens 9 när 6 jurys har uttalat sig. Här kommer den 7:e juryn.
Here are the results of the Greek jury. United Kingdom, 1 vote.
Royaume-Uni, 1 point.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 1 point.
Belgium, 5 votes.
La Belgique, 5 votes.
Holland, 2 votes.
Les Pays-Bas, 2 votes.
And Germany, 1 vote.
L'Allemagne, 2 votes.
And that completes the voting of the Greek jury. Congratulations and good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Athens. Well, it looks quite exciting between Sweden, Belgium and Italy, with the Netherlands coming up. Shall we go on to Arlo?
Ja, jag tror att ABBA som vi såg där är precis lika nervösa och spända och överrumplade kanske också som vi här uppe i radiohuset.
Here's the voting of the Irish jury.
Irlands jury.
Finland, 1 vote.
La Finlande, 1 vote.
United Kingdom, 1 vote.
Royaume-Uni, 1 vote.
Israel, 1 vote.
Israel, 1 vote.
It's getting monotonous. Sweden, 1 vote.
La Suède, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 3 votes.
Oh, thank you. Luxembourg, 3 votes.
Monaco, 1 vote.
Monaco, 1 vote.
Netherlands, 1 vote.
Les Pays-Bas, 1 vote.
Italy, 1 vote.
Italie, 1 vote.
That completes the voting of the Irish jury. Good night, Brighton, and good night, BBC.
Good night, thank you very much. Well, we've got Belgium and Italy in second place, still Sweden
leading. Vi leder Sverige alltså 12 poäng, Belgien och Italien på delad andra plats med 10 poäng.
Hello Brighton.
8 jurys har uttalat sig. Här kommer Tyskland.
German jury. United Kingdom, 2 votes.
Royaume-Uni, 2 votes.
Spain, 1 vote.
L'Espagne, 1 vote.
Sweden, 2 votes.
La Suède, 2 votes.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Monaco, 2 votes.
Monaco, 2 votes.
Holland, 1 vote.
Les Pays-Bas, 1 point.
And Switzerland, 1 vote.
La Suisse, 1 vote.
And that completes the voting of the German jury.
Thank you very much, Frankfurt. So now we go on. No, Sweden is still very much in the lead, leading all the way. We go to
Inte mindre än 3 länder nu på andra platsen.
Boa noite, Brighton. Ici Lisbonne. Voici les résultats du jury portugais. Espagne, 2 votes.
Spain, 2 votes.
Grèce, 1 vote.
Greece, 1 vote.
Israël, 2 votes.
Israel, 2 votes.
Yougoslavie, 1 vote.
Yugoslavie, 1 vote.
Suède, 1 vote.
Sweden, 1 vote.
Monte Carlo, 1 vote.
Monte Carlo, 1 vote.
Pays-Bas, 1 vote.
Wait just a moment. The Netherlands, 1 vote.
Italie, 1 vote.
Italy, 1 vote.
Et ceci termine le vote du jury portugais. Bonsoir, Brighton.
Bonsoir, Lisbon. Merci beaucoup. And we go now to the Netherlands. Goedenavond, Hilversson. May I have your votes, please?
Good evening to you. Here are the results of the Netherlands jury. Spain, 1 vote.
Espagne, 1 vote.
Greece, 4 votes.
Grèce, 4 votes.
Israel, 2 votes.
Israël, 2 votes.
Sweden, 3 votes.
La Suède, 3 votes.
And that completes the voting of the Netherlands jury. Good night.
Good night. Thank you very much.
Sverige på ledarplats med 18 poäng. Följt av Italien och Holland på 11.
How nice.
Very nice.
Och 11 jurys har uttalat sig.
We give 1 point to Norway.
1 point à la Norvège.
2 points Greece. Greece 2 points.
Greece, 2 points.
Israel 1 point.
Israel 1 point. 1 point à Israël.
Monaco 1 point.
Monaco 1 point.
Netherlands 3 points.
Les Pays-Bas 3 votes.
Ireland 2 points.
L'Irlande 2 points.
That makes 10, doesn't it?
I think it does, yes. I'm counting on my fingers. Thank you.
Och vår svenska jury hjälpte Holland upp till en andra plats som inte delas med något annat land. Holland 14 poäng, Sverige 18. Och den 13, jag tror om jag har räknat rätt att 13 jurys har uttalat sig. Här kommer den 14 från Spanien.
Hello, we're delighted to hear you. Can we have your votes, please? Vous voulez me donner vos votes, s'il vous plaît? Good.
Of the Spanish jury. Yugoslavia, 1 vote.
La Yougoslavie, 1 vote.
Sweden, 1 vote.
La Suède, 1 point.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 1 point.
Monaco, 2 votes.
Monaco, 2 votes.
Ireland, 2 votes.
Irlande, 2 votes.
Portugal, 1 vote.
Hold on, Portugal. This is the right one, okay?
Italy, 2 votes.
Italy.
This is the end of the Spanish voting. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much.
Det måste vara någonting fel där med Irland. Ja, det rättas till nu, ja. Vi har fått 10 poäng för Irland och nu står det där också. Sverige 19 poäng, på andra plats Holland med 14, tredje Italien med 13 och 15 jurys har uttalat sig. Det återstår faktiskt bara 2 stycken när Sverige leder med 5 poäng över Holland. Det här är verkligen spännande. Låt oss lyssna på Monacos jury.
L'Espagne, 3 votes. Spain, 3 votes.
Norvège, 1 vote.
Norway, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Irlande, 1 vote.
Ireland, 1 vote.
Italie, 4 votes.
Italy, 4 votes.
Et ceci termine le vote du jury monégasque. Bonsoir.
Oj, oj, oj. Italien kommer upp här. Italien kommer upp på en andra plats, bara 2 poäng från Sverige. Och jag vet inte, kan det vara 1 eller 2 jurys kvar? 2 är kvar. Här kommer Schweiz.
Voici donc les résultats du jury suisse. Royaume-Uni, 1 vote.
United Kingdom, 1 vote.
Suède, 5 votes.
Sweden, 5 votes.
Oj, oj, oj. Det
Monaco, 1 vote.
är väl nästan så att det avgör det hela.
Allemagne, 1 vote.
Germany, 1 vote.
Portugal, 2 votes.
Portugal, 2 votes.
Voici, ça fait 10 votes. Ceci termine donc le vote du jury suisse.
Nu fordras det sannoliken en verkligt enig jury i Belgien. En verkligt enig jury i Belgien som röstar helhjärtat på Italien för att vår ställning som första plats ska kunna hotas.
Bonsoir Bruxelles.
Bonsoir Brighton, ici Bruxelles.
Alla rösterna måste gå på Italien. I alla fall en stor del av dem.
Royaume-Uni, 1 vote.
United Kingdom, 1 vote.
Norvège, 1 vote.
Norway, 1 vote.
Yougoslavie, 1 vote.
Yugoslavia, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Luxembourg, 1 vote.
Monte-Carlo, Monaco, 2 votes.
Monaco, 2 votes.
Pays-Bas, 1 vote.
Netherlands, 1 vote.
Ja.
Allemagne, 1
Vågar man
vote.
säga det? Man kanske har räknat fel. Men därmed är väl Sverige säkra. Jag tror att det är helt klart att Sverige detta år har vunnit 1974 års melodifestival.
Hello,
Nej.
Brighton. Good evening, Katie.
Good evening. May I have your votes, please?
Det kan fortfarande hända saker.
Results of the Italian jury. United Kingdom, 3 votes.
Royaume-Uni, 3 votes.
Israel, 3 votes.
Israel, 3 votes, 3 votes.
Yugoslavia, 2 votes.
Yugoslavia, 2 points.
Nu är saken klar.
And Luxembourg,
Det är den italienska juryn som uttalar sig. Den får inte rösta på sitt eget land. Och det betyder att Sverige, som jag sa nyss, har alltså vunnit 1974 års melodifestival med melodin Waterloo och ABBA. Fantastiskt! Helt otroligt. Var det kanske inte, men man hoppas ju alltid, men tror väl aldrig att det ska inträffa. Men nu har det gjort det för första gången under de 19 år som Melodifestivalen har funnits, har alltså Sverige plockat hem segern med melodin då Waterloo, komponerad musik Björn Ulvaeus, Benny Andersson och text Stig Andersson. Och nu så ska chefen för BBC och ordföranden också i Eurovisionen, Sir Charles Curran, komma upp för att ge priset till vinnarmelodins kompositör och textförfattare. Alltså Björn och Benny och Stig Andersson ska visa sig på scenen tillsammans med Sir Charles Curran om ett litet ögonblick. Och sen efter det, vi kan kanske komma till det. Vi ska få lyssna på melodin ännu en gång, men först låt oss följa prisutdelningen. Ett pris som alltså för första gången hamnar i Sverige.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers and listeners of Europe, mesdames et messieurs, des téléspectateurs et des auditeurs de l'Europe, I am delighted, both as Director General of the BBC and as President of the European Broadcasting Union, to present the Grand Prix to the winning writers and composers of the Eurovision Song Contest of 1974. And I hope that they are here waiting in the wings. They are, and I'm immensely relieved.
Ja, det tror jag säkert. Stig Andersson först på plan svarar för texten. Han tackar på en rad olika språk.
Thank you very much.
Inte minst svenska på slutet. Mottar priset.
They say they're shocked at having won. I don't believe it for a minute. No artist was ever shocked at winning a prize.
Jag misstänker att man hade väl inte... Det är nämligen så att man ska göra entré inför det här sista numret på ett alldeles speciellt sätt. Och Björn och Benny är väl där. Ja, nu ser jag Benny. Men man stod väl och väntade på entré och hade inte räknat med att musiken var skriven av några av dem som framträdde. Men nu måste man alltså först hämta pris och sen framföra. Här säger Katie Boyle godnatt, men innan vi skiljs så ska vi alltså lyssna ännu en gång på segermelodin i 1974 års Eurovision Song Contest, Waterloo. Och direkt efter segermelodin så ska jag försöka återkomma med det totala slutresultatet. Agneta Fältskog först, Anne-Frid Lundstad sedan, Benny Andersson på vid flygen på högra kanten och Björn Ulvaeus vid stjärngitarren. Och nu alltså segrar melodin Waterloo.
Repeating itself. Waterloo, I was defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Finally facing my Waterloo. My, I tried to hold you back, but you were stronger. Oh yeah, and now it seems my only chance is still another fight. So how could I ever refuse? I feel like I win when I lose. Defeated, you won the war. Waterloo, promise to love you forevermore. Waterloo, couldn't escape if I wanted to. Waterloo, knowing my fate is to be with you. Waterloo, finally facing my Waterloo.
Det här hade väl ingen av oss egentligen vågat hoppas på. Varken vi som har rest ner hit för Sveriges Radios räkning eller ABBA själva när vi talades vid några minuter innan sändningen. Jag undrar just hur det känns att stå där framme på scenen. Härligt antar jag. Lycka till i alla fall ABBA och jättegrattis från oss här uppe i hytten på balkongen. Och jag antar att ni är många hemma också som instämmer. Jag lovade resultaten, jag ska försöka hinna med dem här. Sverige kom alltså etta med 24 poäng. På andra plats Italien med 18. Och på tredje plats Nederländerna, alltså Holland, med 15 poäng. Fjärdeplatsen delas mellan Luxemburg och Monaco, båda på 14 poäng. På England var också med där, 14 poäng. Alltså 3 stycken på fjärdeplatsen. Femteplatsen delas också av Irland och Israel på 11 poäng. Sjätteplatsen också delad. Spanien och Belgien båda 10 poäng. Sjundeplatsen Grekland med 7 poäng. Åttonde plats Jugoslavien 6 poäng. Och 9 kom Finland 4 poäng. Och Norge, Tyskland, Schweiz och Portugal på 10:e plats med 3 poäng. Och med det så tackar vi härifrån Brighton och önskar er godnatt och sov så gott. Vi är nog uppe en stund till, misstänker jag. Tack för ikväll.